Welcome back to the Built for Trades podcast. This is your host, Dan Dowdy, and today we're talking all about how to overcome burnout in your business. Leadership is influence. The better we are, the better our company, the better the people around us will be. And so if you're burned out, if you started loving what you do and now you really don't enjoy going to work, you came to the right place, you came to the right podcast. I'm going to give you 5 pointers today to help you overcome that burnout. If you're burned out, your team's burned out. So let's start with you. Let's grow you as a leader. Doesn't just have to be the owner or the manager. It could be just anybody in your company. If they're burned out, it's going to spread around. I want to give a shout out to our podcast sponsor, Project to Payment. Project to Payment is a estimating invoicing software for trades businesses. So if you're looking to grow your trades business, click the link below. You get your first 3 months free through Built for the Trades. Chronic fatigue, loss of motivation, increased irritability, decreased production, cynicism. All these things are signs of being burned out. You or somebody you lead started off strong, loving what they do, and now they just hate coming to work. A lot of that could be just from being burned out. Just from saying yes too much, just from working too hard. They can have a bad experience with a customer that led down this negative path. And if that's you or somebody you lead, I'm going to help you or somebody you lead overcome that today. When we are burned out, our key players are burned out. This may be a direct reflection of your cash flow in your business. If your cash flow is not consistent, it's probably due to the lack of consistency on your part. And if burnout, if you're going hard, doing really good, boom, you're decreasing because you're burned out. It could be leading to inconsistent cash flow in your business as well. First strategy I want to talk about. You teach your business how to treat you. We got to promote work-life balance. And the only way to promote work-life balance is by saying no more. An example of this, if I have my weekends off, but I get a phone call and I get an opportunity to go to work on Saturday when I should be resting and spending time with my family. If I say yes to that, that could be the first step that leads to burnout because I don't know how to say no. So saying no more, taking that time to relax, spend time with your family. One of my team members, goes on vacation. Do I call them and bring them out of that vacation to ask questions? Or can I respect their time and let them completely shut down and spend time with their family? That is how you promote work-life balance. And it starts with you. Number 2, you got to foster open communication. I call this scheduled relationship time. We need to build trust with the people around us and give them an opportunity on a consistent basis to share whatever they have going on. The target that I teach is a minimum of 1 time per month. Go to breakfast, lunch, coffee. Have them in your office for a sit down. Don't talk about work. Talk about personal. Talk about what they have going on, how they're enjoying what they're doing. Make sure, check in that they're not burned out. Number 3, recognize and reward. That is so important. Do it unsolicited. Don't just do it when it calls for it. A simple thank you goes a long ways and helps them to feel appreciated. Feeling appreciated through recognition and reward will go a long ways towards keeping people out of burnout. Delegate and elevate. This is a 4th one here. I was working with a business owner this week who was feeling the burnout, having a hard time delegating and elevating. So I took him through this brain dump exercise. Get out a sheet of paper and write down everything that you have in your mind, personal and professional, no task too big, no task too small. Write it all down. Then make a little key chart, A, B, C, D, E. A, next to any task that is priority and only you can do and needs to be done now, put an A next to it. Tasks that can be done tomorrow or the next day, put a B. And then tasks that can be done next week or the week after, put a C. Now take a look at that. I bet you have some more tasks there that you haven't written a letter next to. D stands for delegate. Any task that you can delegate to somebody else, put a D next to. And then anything you have there that you can eliminate, put an E and just scratch it out. A lot of times burnout it's happening from our mind, just going, worrying, stressing, trying to remember everything, drawing negative conclusions. If we can just brain dump that out of our head on the paper, it's going to alleviate a lot of that stress, worry, anxiety, and it's going to allow you to not get burned out as quickly. Number 5, invest in development. Whether you hire a coach, go to a conference, I mean, you name it, read a book, listen to a podcast, there's a lot of things, but it starts with you, the leader. You got to be investing, showing people what it looks like to invest in that development. Because if I come in every day doing the same thing, with the same results, eventually it's going to get stagnant and lead to burnout. So as we wrap this up, we set the tone for our team. Strategies to combat burnout, how to prevent that burnout, promote work-life balance, foster open communication, recognize and reward, delegate and elevate, and ultimately invest in that development. If you know somebody out there who could benefit from this, please like and subscribe, leave us a comment, share this with a friend, and remember that leadership is influence. It's not a position. It's your ability to get better and grow. And my hope is that this podcast today helped you grow. We would love to hear from you. Hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next podcast.